Hi Aquarius, happy February. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right. I just did Pisces. If you are dating a Pisces, if you have Pisces somewhere in your chart, if Pisces is someone arising, check the Pisces video, I guess is where I'm going with this. It's very similar. Let me rephrase that. It's got some similarities. It's not very, very similar though. Okay, but it's got something in there. All right. This video, I've got to be honest with you, it's bringing me front and center to, you're going to have to hear a little story here because I think it's prevalent here. When my sister and I used to bring people home that we were, dating or whatever, we would hear my mother and father talking about, whether it was going to fly or not, or what their 2 cents were, or whatever, it was. And they'd be going back and forth and back and forth. And my grandmother would be listening, and she would survey the whole process of what it was. She met the person, she saw the person, she listened to my parents go back and forth. But in the end, she was always the voice of reason with one of our, and again, no disrespect here, okay? It's just something that I think may help you with what you may already be experiencing, okay? My sister and I, we would just, we really weren't giving much thought to it. We were teenagers. We really didn't care. But my grandmother would always chime in when my mother and father were going backwards, and it was like a real winner of a catch that one of us brought home. And she would just say, just look at him. Let's just be honest here. The boy is peaked, So I kind of think that it's a scenario like that, what's going on here too, because what I feel is there's some kind of power struggle here. Okay. I think you're growing, but I think you either started a new relationship with someone or you're in a relationship with someone that kind of critiques that story, like they're either extremely set in their ways or they're intimidated that you're trying to grow your life. There's a massive power struggle here. And I'm going to do relationship reads, single and couple. So watch those. This is the general throw though. And these are the messages that I'm getting through here. So again, I think you're trying to grow and you're trying to expand, and your messages here from your guides are, I think you're looking for guidance from a particular guide. Like it may be someone that passed over, and, you're asking for guidance, and you're being reminded that it's not just your guides are here. You have more than one guide, but you're calling in someone here. And I don't think you're realizing that you have many guides here. So call them all in. They all want to help you. And they're reminding you that, what you're trying to do here, improve yourself, right? When we make improvements with ourselves, I think you're trying to expand your spirituality. And by that, to me, spirituality is just our lives. It's not just our lives. It's our lives. It's not a particular, it's how we live our lives, period, right? We're either, trying to do the greater good here for ourselves and everyone involved, or we're kind of like, not, we're not evolving, or we're still in a place where, it's all about us. It's all about what's beneficial for us. You're not in that spot. You're growing here, and you're looking to do something that not only expands your journey here, but it's also for the betterment of other people. When we expand, we pay it forward, right? So the more we know, the more we're responsible to teach other people, to show other people, to just lead by example, right? And that's what you're trying to do. And I think you're getting resistance from someone that you're in a relationship with. And it may be a family member. It may not even be like your partner, potential partner, but I think that it may be, right? I think it may be, it could be coming from more than one place too. But let me go back to you're asking if a particular person is your guide. You're being told that you're going to be shown a name, you're going to be shown, you're going to be given a sign, a fragrance, like a perfume, or you're going to see something like that story that I just told you, right? It's going to be something that you know it is what it is, right? So you're being reminded, though, that when you see things or hear things, like someone may say something to you that's really nice in passing, that's a sign that the person that you're looking for is guiding you. But what you're looking to do here and expanding your life is, you've got many, many guides. Use them. They're here. But like Pisces, you've got to call them in. And you're being asked, again, very much like Pisces, and I think that this was why I was referencing this, you need to make this a daily ritual. Like before your feet even hit the ground in the morning, the minute that your eyes pop open, ask for guidance. Show me what I need to see today. Show me where I need to go. Help me be the best that I can be, and help anyone that passes crosses my path in whatever way that is, right? And ask to be seen and shown the things that you need to see, right? That's what you're being asked to do here. I think you're also, I don't care who you're praying to. I don't care who you're asking for guidance for. I don't care if you're you know, you've got a tribe over here and a tribe over here. Whatever it is, you're being told to go for it. There's not just one way. I think you're being challenged also by people thinking that you're, like your sanity is being questioned. Trust me, I get that. I really get that. You've got, use me as I'm telling you, you've got guidance here. You're going in the right direction. Expand whatever it is that you're looking to expand. Go searching for answers that you don't have answers to. If you grew up with one way and you're challenging something, go explore. We're here to explore. We should be exploring till we take our last breath. Go see the things that you're looking to do. Okay? That's what I've got on this. I think that, again, you're not settling for things that aren't working anymore. You're not settling for things that were okay. You're not. And I think that you're hitting resistance here because I don't think that the person that is in your sphere, and it can be more than one, is really supportive. Okay? I think you're a little either shy or intimidated. Too. Those are children playing outside. There's your sign, okay? They're having a blast. And they're not thinking about it. They're just doing it. They're having a blast. Okay? Successful and optimistic is what I'm hearing here for you. Okay? Now, intelligence, but again, I really think that someone is peaked out in your arena, and you're being reminded that it's only a win-win when everybody wins. You're not doing anyone any good by letting someone in a relationship suffocate you, right? And who's to say that this person can't expand? I think that you're just on different wavelengths. You're just in different places, okay? So there you go with that. I think it's a very possessive relationship too. I'm going to say that. And again, I feel it's a one-on-one, but it can be you getting this from family too. It doesn't necessarily need to be just one person, but I think that there's a dynamic in your romantic relationship or your partnership or your whatever, your one-on-one, that is not, you're not helping each other grow. It's one soul, like I say, suffocating the other one. And I think that you're, you know, I can only hit this reading from one regard, and it's you who's having the life sucked out of you. So it's prohibiting you. And I think what's happening is this person may have such a strong hold over you that they're making you question the things that you're doing and how you're doing them. I'm telling you, I hear what your guides are saying. You're going in the right direction here. You need to trust that, and you need to expand on that, and you need to call your guides in because they're wanting to show you things. But I think you're only calling in or trying to call in one person, right? So I can tell you too, from experiences, tastes. It's not just fragrances. It's tastes. You taste things that Trust me, you do. You taste things, you smell things, you just know things, okay? You're a very, very intuitive sign. Just don't question yourself, okay? And get organized here. Get organized and keep going in the direction that you're going, okay? All right, now here's our cards, all right? I threw them. I didn't look at them. I wanted to get those messages out because I think they're very, very important, okay? Now, we come in with you've got a lot of cup cards in here. Let me say that's another reason why I think that you're passionate about this. Your heart is in this. Okay. So don't let someone, I'm going to show you here what I think is going on. Your whole reading, honestly, is cups, one wand, and 2 swords. But the majority are cup cards here. So you don't want to be over emotional here. You know what I mean? Because when we're too over emotional and not grounded enough, you've got an awful lot of water in here. Okay? We have not one earth card in here. And we have the majority of this reading, if there's too much water in here, you're going to get stuck. You're going to get stuck in your emotions and you're not going to get out of the gate here. Okay? We come in with the 5 of Cups and the Temperance card. Ooh, there we go. 5 of Cups crossed by the Temperance card. Okay? This is you not settling for what was okay before. What was okay before is not enough anymore. And the Temperance card is your ability to say no. Right? No. This isn't working. No. No. It's just your ability to say no, I feel. Okay? Now, in the past, which is 6 months to a year, okay, you've got the 7 of Cups. So, I think either this person has been married before or you repeating a pattern in relationships. Like you may get into relationships with people that are just not where you're going. Okay? All right. Now where you're anchored here is the 2 of Cups. So if this isn't a person, it's something you're really passionate about doing, okay, which is a good thing. But the Temperance card is go slow. Go slow. It's a healing card too. I'm not a big person with the H word, right? I don't think that we're broken. I think we're growing. Those are growing pains, and they don't always feel lovely, right? But we want to learn from them. That Temperance card, though, shows me, though, you're in the midst of trying to rebuild your life, but you may have, you know, let something in the house that is now running rampant through your house, okay? Plus, when we don't release things that are not good for us, like Pisces, I told, the universe will circle the airport. You won't get the right person that may be able to help you here do something, support you, right? Hold space for you to grow and not be intimidated by that. When someone holds you back in a relationship, right, it's through their own fear and insecurities, but that's beyond selfish to do that. So if you're caving into that, you're not going to get where you're going, and that's what you're here to do, okay? So, again, you're anchored in the 2 of Cups. Right? The 2 of Cups is, you know, responsibility in a relationship, responsibility for your emotions, right? But responsibility is also to yourself in this equation too, right? All right. Now, what you're hoping for here is the 8 of Cups. That's what you're hoping for. Where you're coming from is the 7 of Cups. What you're hoping for is the 8 of Cups. You are emotionally whole. You are. You're emotionally whole. So don't let someone tell you that you're not, right? Okay. Okay. What's coming up for you? 6 months to a year, you've got the Ace of Cups. Okay. I think you're doing major work on yourself. That Ace of Cups is, how do I say, in here for you, I feel, you feel something. It's your acknowledgement. Hey, I am whole. I can do this. I think you're growing here. I do. And I think that it's great. Okay. Our overall energy, which I passed, I apologize, is the World card. Pisces also got that in their how they saw themselves is the World card. Now, it's the overall energy here for you too. This is a big change. Like I say, we're forever going through change, but this is a big change. Okay? It's not something little. It's the completion of something. It may be like I say, like my grandmother's wise words, the boy is peaked. Let's just be honest here, and I don't say that in a disrespectful way, but sometimes we need to be honest here and realize that, again, some relationships, the distance isn't the distance, right? Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you choose to look at it. But I think you're in a situation here where you're starting to realize that you're made for better things, for more expansive things. Your life has got a lot more to go here, right? All right. Now, how you see yourself, right, is the Hanging Man. I apologize. I don't know what the heck the deal is. The Hanging Man. Okay? That's a change in perspective. That's a hitting the brakes. That's a needing to just be honest with yourself. It's a lot more in that card too, but you're just, the bridge is out ahead here. So let me just stop for a minute. Okay? I feel you're in a tough spot. I do. I get it. That's why I think maybe I started with that story. I get it. Okay. Now, your home environment. By that I mean your reputation, how people see this, how it's being, you in the world, right, is the Three of Wands. Oops. The Three of Wands is you want more, you're casting your nets, but you can't sit on that. You've got to pay attention to what's going on here. Are the ships coming in? Are the ships going out? You may have to revamp some things. You may need to, 3 is not solid. You've got to take it forward from here, because if you wait at the 3, right, like you don't want to get stuck here. These are both cards of kind of, it's like waiting. It's great to contemplate things, but then you've got to get moving again, okay? Now, the things that, your emotions, which is all over this reading, the things you want for yourself, right? But it's like, do I even dare dream this big? Yes. If you can dream it, you can have it. You've just got to figure out a way to anchor it, right? That's all. Your desire, when it aligns with something, you'll move a mountain for it. If you won't move the mountain for it, check it off your list, because you're just spinning your wheels, right? But your emotion is all over this reading. There's too much water in here. Too much, right? Okay. Now, you've got the 8 of Swords. All right, I'm going to tell you, just like you had the 8 of Cups coming in here, you can do this. You're not stuck. You're not stuck at all. I think someone is just making you feel like you're stuck by I feel a lot of verbal exchange here. That's not, it's not good, right? The 8 is you've got what you need to get going here. You do. Mentally, physically, emotionally, you've got it. You're a whole person. And you were a gift to whoever this person is. I just don't think they're there, right? They're not going to hold the gate for you. They're going to, you know, lock you in there. Okay. Now your outbound card here is the 7. So we've got 2 7s and 2 8s. 7s are, they're lessons, but it's like, what the hell keeps jumping out in front of the car? It's like you keep hitting something with a 7, right? It's like, what is this? You need to pay attention to it, okay? The 7 of Swords is kind of, you know, again, I keep going back to my grandmother. It's reached its peak. Like, it's not, the 7 is the realization that, you know, maybe this person doesn't have, and this isn't disrespectful. It's just some people are maxed out at certain levels. Their capacity to learn something new is like kind of tapped out for whatever reason, right? It's not a negative or a positive. Maybe they're here to do something else where you know, where you're here to do something more, right? They're here to do something else. Okay. You know, it could be too that it's like physical limitations, like they're just not able to, and I'm only hitting this from one, you could be on either end of this coin, right? But I can only hit this reading from one area, right? But there's a big mismatch here. It may be, you know, someone's just not, you know, it could be due to whatever. It could be due to health restrictions, their you know, physical restrictions. Either way, there's a mismatch here, and you're being told, again, Pisces had some, I'm sorry, but there are similarities there, and your houses touch. So this could be your, you know, could be your neighbor reading. So check it out. You could be a cusp too. You know, you could have Pisces there. Either way, you've got Pisces in your chart. So check it out. But there was something in there too about medical breakthrough, or there was some kind of medicinal something in that reading too. This could very much be playing a role in there, right? But I also feel that if there are health issues, again, not a doctor, legal disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I think that medical things do improve. I think that if there's something you're going through, I think, you know, it does improve. It's just you've got to, you know, whoever it is in here with that has to pay some attention to it and acknowledge it and deal with it, you know? So, okay. All right, Aquarius, that's what I think your reading is about. But again, your overall energy coming in here is the World card. That's a completion. Bear with me 1 minute. There could be a bout of depression in here too, right? I would suggest if this is your partner, I wouldn't not do what you're here to do. But I think that it could be more than just like I'm having a crappy day. I think they could be, maybe that's what this is. It's not so much physical. It could be like a mental impairment or something like that, right? Like, I'm just going to drop it at that. It could be something like that too. So either way, you're not on the same page here. Okay, so there you go. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything. I'm getting over being sick from like Christmas, so that's why you haven't seen a lot of postings, but I'm getting these out here, and I'm going to start to be get my schedule back up. I've just been pacing myself. So if you do need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything. Okay. Thank you so much. Again, watch for the love readings. They'll be coming out. Okay. Thank you.